Hello guys and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3. We are at war with Italy and we're in the middle of a big fleet battle where the Italians have been doing what they do best. Shooting at a range and then running away from us. We've sank a merchant ship of theirs in reprisal for their cowardly tactics. We're now looking for another one that, well, there might have been two. We got reports of two, but it might have just been two different markers of the same one, realistically. Our fleet's not seeing anything. It is about to be nighttime though. The nighttime is closing in. Actually, no, it's kind of far away still. I don't know, oh, wait, no, wait. What? I can't read the fucking times. I don't know what this says. Local time, 17:10:23. Maybe it's only 10:23 in the morning. That would make sense. I don't know how to tell times when I know there's a potential of a 24-hour clock. Like, I just feel like that 17 is part of the time. I don't know. But we clearly don't need to be where we are right now. Let's have everybody turning. I guess we could just all go to cruise speed at this point, because we don't see the enemies. They've all turned away from us. We got that one transport ship and that's it. I'm gonna go try to find someone else to kill. The engagement's over and the BB Viribus Untius was torpedoed leaving and one of our submarines is missing. So a submarine died. A battleship being... I don't recognize that battleship name. Viribus Untius? Status. Sunk. We did sink some stuff. I know that. Damage points. Well, I don't know what this... Okay, here it is. Okay, that's one of my dreadnoughts got torpedoed on the way out. That's fantastic. They got more points than we did again. Unfortunately, they just dealt more damage. We sank those two transports, but that didn't count for enough. Losing a whole fucking sub and taking like a torpedo damage to a battleship. So that's another loss. Thank God I got rid of the cautious, I guess, because now we're just losing and losing. There was just some air fights after. We just had some air fights. Nothing that was in visual. So they just got a marginal victory. Regardless, they're not breaking that blockade. Russia joined the war against us. Okay. Quadruple torpedo tube mount. That's fun. Smoke floats. Light cruisers can launch smoke floats. I don't know what that's for. New float planes are available for evaluation. Same max speeds on some of them. Same ranges, except for... No, that's still just speed. Ranges are lower. But they're starting to come with... well, I guess that makes sense. I'm not prioritizing range anymore. They're all starting to come with bombs, but the speed is keeping up, so we're definitely going to pick one of these. Not sure which one, though. Savitzik looks really nice. Speed's the same as up there. Range is better in every way. Toughness, maneuver, the same. Doesn't have any air fire. This one has air firepower. This one's slower. But this one has some air firepower. It has the same bomb. It's just a bit slower. For a float plane scout. Being able to defend itself would be pretty good if we're going to have any guns on it whatsoever. So, funny enough, even though this one stands out probably the least, I might pick this one. It's the least tough, but it has... firepower to defend itself and a bomb. Yeah, I'll take the loner. British torpedo bomber entering service. Italian destroyer sank one of our coastal submarines. One of our corvettes sank an enemy submarine. Enemy submarine has sunk one of our own corvettes in a spirited gun duel. Yeah, that surprised me. 290 VP for blockading the enemy. No matter what they sink trying to break out of there, we're getting more VPs just from that. France joins the war against Russia. Now America should get pulled in there as well. With time. They're already at war with Italy, so... Okay. So, we're still winning. We are at war. Russia is not blockaded. Russia has no one in the Mediterranean yet. The Frenchies... theoretically could blockade them. The Americans finally have someone here. A battlecruiser and some submarines. So that's better than nothing, I guess. We finally have positive money, but just barely. We have very little money, actually. So we're going to have to kind of just leave that all alone. Now that we have new float plane scouts, I guess I'll request a new prototype for a torpedo bomber. Prioritizing bomb load, as well as... They keep saying, like, speed, right? I understand speed, but why not toughness, you know? It's a torpedo bomber. It needs good bomb load. Well, it doesn't need bomb load, actually. It's a torpedo bomber. It uses torpedoes. Bomb load doesn't actually matter. Speed, I think that's why I did speed and toughness. Speed to get in and out very quick. Toughness to survive what you do. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that. That's how I'll do it. So request a new torpedo bomber. Call those in. Go to the next turn. 5 ships finished working up. No battle? Or does just that alert come first? Oh, no battle this time. Okay, weight saving on hull. Our new float plane scout is operational. A corvette sank an enemy mine-laying submarine. That's how they got mines out there. Corvette sank enemy coastal submarine. Indecisive engagement between Russia and French navies in Southeast Asia. Italian raider. Armored cruiser has been interned in a neutral port due to lack of fuel. That's positive. We have 2 different... Okay, I think we're blockading Russia because we're starting to get VPs for 2 different blockades now. So I think they're blockaded. And France adds 180 VPs. That was a very good turn. Yep, we're blockading all of them. Russia's being blockaded from Northern Europe because of France. Meanwhile, France is also supporting us in the Mediterranean, and Americans are showing up in the Mediterranean in force. At this point, I wouldn't be mad if the French decided to like start leaving and going up here to fight Russia, but because, you know, now we have the Americans for here. Asia, huh? Russia has a lot of stuff down there, probably coming from over here. France has a lot to manage right now, especially without the help of America. America's tensions with Japan are still high, and Japan's tensions with Russia have gone up as well. So we got a big war right now. It's me and France versus Italy and Russia. But America is also fighting Italy. It's quite an interesting fight happening. I still don't have money to do anything with. Our submarines will be done in about 5 turns. The first mine layers will be done in 4, and then we can start laying mines. And I'm going to primarily main these as my main subs until around like 1930. From there, I don't actually know what we'll do after that. We might go back to coastal submarines and just get like a fuck ton of them. We'll see. We found an Italian raider in the Mediterranean. All right, we're going to have to fight that. If you auto-resolve, I think, like, if you don't have a fast ship, it'll just be like, oh, you lose. So here's our ship. Oh, it's the same one as before, the Frundsberg. You coming right at me? He's coming right at me. And he's fast. Let's go squad max. Are you raiding with a destroyer? What is this? This thing's gonna get away from us. There's no way we could keep up with something like this. No, I think we're literally finding a destroyer raiding. That doesn't make any sense. I guess it could make sense. I don't know, but our armored cruiser's not gonna get it. Doesn't need to. Interception alone is pretty good. It keeps trying to, like, get through and around. Let's see here. Let's bring this down to fast. Yeah, this is just going to be a game of cat and mouse, but we don't have the speed to catch it. Still, we have this firepower to blow it up. And we do have the capability to stop it from reaching anything, so. Okay, well, we each suffered some aircraft losses against each other across the map, but none of us hit each other. Oh, it got around me at some point. Yeah, it's fast. What a surprise. A draw. Blockade is causing food shortages and privations in Italy. Sounds like they might be having some unrest problems. I can't see their unrest until it, like, hits max. The Roland has been commissioned into the Navy. In the Mediterranean, America and Italy fought. America's North Carolina battleship and destroyer Taylor's been sunk. Italy only lost a destroyer. Thankfully, those fights don't actually affect our victory points. We have 2 blockades going on, giving points. They have a lot of subs, and we've been losing subs, honestly. But the Americans are here. America's now joined against Russia, too. Awesome. Yeah, their battles don't actually contribute to the VPs. Just their operations occasionally will. Downside to being Russia, one thing I don't look forward to playing them for this reason is because you could just be blockaded from here. They're blockaded from here. France doesn't have a lot here, but they're blockading the Baltic because a lot of the Russian troops are not in the Baltic. The Frenchies are meeting them in the Indian Ocean as well. Not a lot of stuff around here at the moment. Where are all the Russians? I know there was more of them out and about, but I think they're just all in the Indian Ocean, Northeast Asia, and the Baltics now. But they're blockaded, so that's great. The Americans are... just more and more Americans are showing up. That's kind of the important thing. Monthly balance is going up. I'll pump out 2 more Rolands for the wars just to make sure we don't step on any mines. They'll be sold off at the end of the war because they are civilian ships. And then from there, we just have all of our subs on fleet support. We'll end turn. We've intercepted another Italian raider. We're not going to catch it, but sure, let's go. Okay, we found it. It looks to be a battleship? It can't be. It's running. No, it's a light cruiser. It's a light cruiser and it's running from us. So we're probably not going to catch it. 29 knots this thing can make. We're never catching it. But just by intercepting it, we're getting in its way. And I think we're increasing the chance that it gets interned or something. So I'll chase after this futilely until it ends. That battle ended as a draw. What a surprise. It was just up there, ran away from me. Battles draw. Ship BB load-in could be completed with our best fire control. Add 1 month of time to construction time. No, just leave it alone. Just finish it normally. Enemy ships and tactics studies helped in our ship design. That's good. I guess they're better than we are. 2 blockades going. They are occasionally sinking some merchants, but it's fine. The blockades are worth way more. Look at the almanac. We're backwards. Italy's average. Russia is average. Yeah, they're all more advanced than us. France is average. America's very advanced. If this was just me and France, we could have a problem, but I think we would still be winning. Throw in America, and this is just going to become extra easy. More Americans flooding in. The French alone are outnumbering, out-tunning, I don't know, the Italians. What I don't understand about the Italians is that we have more blockade value than them, and I don't know how we're pulling that off. We hardly have anything. Okay, we've generated a coastal raid by Albania. Italy declined. Enemy wants disputed border areas, some of their colonies. I just noticed my invasion target isn't set. I'm pretty sure I had set one. But yeah, let's just secure better terms. Leads to peace without compensations or annexations. Well, we just got fucked by that peace. Hello? Okay, that sucks complete ass. We were winning by a lot. And for some reason, I remember setting an invasion target. I remember the budget going up because of that. But then the invasion never happened. And it showed that we didn't have an invasion target. Well, that's really fucking weird that that happened that way. And now also, we're in this situation where, okay, the war's done. We got a new ally out of that, and we sank a bunch of Italians. That was fun. It won't be a war again for a while now. We could just lower off on a lot of this intel. Just keep medium on Italy, because we go to war with them a lot. That's crazy. We were doing so well. And the politicians were just like, nah, we're scared, we're out. They keep fucking me over with this. I've only had one good war ending. That's very sad. Well, at this point, I'd be amazed if these armored cruisers made it into another war, so we're just gonna mothball them. Because we don't know that for a fact that they won't, but I feel like the chances are pretty unlikely. And now we just have all of these, like, ASW ships. We're starting to get, like, a lot of these. I could probably mothball or reserve these. It wouldn't do as well if a war started, but we do have a lot of them just sitting around now. The minesweepers, too. I do like keeping a good active task force, but these really don't need to be there just yet. So all of these are just going to get mothballed as well now. All these corvettes getting mothballed. We're about to finish that battleship, which would return our monthly balance back to normal. I'm so sad that, number one, my invasion, which I saw get set, I can confirm for a fact that that got set. I never got an alert that it failed or anything. It just didn't happen. And then just everything else, after how much we kicked their ass, it's just like, nope. GG no re, you suck. Their fleet tonnage is way down. Just for some reason. I don't actually know why. Oh, they got rid of their pre-dreads, but I don't feel like we actually sank that much. It was a little back and forth a lot of the time. They have so much aircraft. I feel like their tonnage is going to go down and down and down because look at how much fucking aircraft and airships they have. That shit's expensive, and they have the most in the world, actually, Italy. So, no shit we have more tonnage than them. I think it's going to keep up that way. And my mine-laying submarines are finally finishing, as is my first, or my final battleship of that line. New torpedo bomber prototypes ready for evaluation. Okay. Oh, well, let's see. Better speeds, better ranges in every way. The bomb loads are the same. They have torpedoes. Reliability on this one's poor. All of these are improvements. Both of these are improvements. It's just, do we want the Lloyd or do we want the Mag? The Lloyd can defend itself in the air, but it doesn't have as much maneuver. But it has better speeds, and it has, very different. It has worse ranges. But I think I'm going to go with the Lloyd, because it's still a huge improvement over our Berg. Let's go ahead and get that. Now we have the Loden, our final dread of this line. Who can we assign? We have an above average captain. We'll go ahead and put him there. Gotta go throw you in the proper division. Add ships to division. The final Loden. We got him. And then, I don't know why this only has 5. I guess you just haven't finished. The rest of these destroyers are finishing building. God, it takes a while when you're at war, but that will finish. We have a good monthly balance. I might take this opportunity to get rid of a lot of older destroyers. Just a lot of them, and just, you know, keep replacing them as we were. All the 400 tonners, definitely. Let's scrap all the 400 tonners. Because they're really old, they're really bad, they're outdated. Didn't get a lot of money back from that, but what do we have? 34 destroyers in service and 7 building. We still have not a lot overall. But that is going to be improved by the fact that we're going to have such new ones. Additionally, keeping these pre-dreads is becoming less attractive. I don't really know what reason I have to keep them. These armored cruisers have better blockade value, and they suck. These are really expensive, and they're not really good. We usually have allies in our war, but our current capital fleet is honestly sufficient. I have no intention to ever convert something like this, and they're super outdated. So we might just scrap this, get a bunch of money back on our tonnage, and then go from there. Use all that money back. Yeah, because it's going to be a while now until there's another war. Oh, these will leave us with less than 7 operational battleships. Will put us in a weak position. Okay. Alright. We can wait a while. That's fine. Oh, they yelled at me. Okay, well, we're just gonna mothball them. So they want us to have at least 7 battleships. Well, that's a fucking shame, right? I would need to just design a whole new battleship. This design is already pretty fucking old, and it took me a while to pump out. Destroyers still are getting my full priority. Additionally, the rest of the old destroyers I do want to get rid of, so we're just gonna mothball them for now. We won't scrap them yet because we might need them, but we'll get the cost down just all over the place quite a bit so that we can go ahead and improve. We're gonna have to refit these battle cruisers over this piece, but that's fine. What do we have? We have 2 fighters in service. I don't know why we still have this Phoenix. Let's get rid of it. Obsolete. Why can we buy a license? What is that for? I don't know. We now have 2 torpedo bombers. One's in development. We have 2 float plane scouts. This is the newer one. Let's go and get rid of the old one. The old one isn't really armed like the new one is. Obsolete, obsolete, and it'll phase it out over time. We have a ton of monthly balance now. That should be good for building more of these. Year 1918 is 1921. I'm just going to keep building these until it says that they're outdated. Or until I have enough. So let's build another 6. That's another division that we're building. Monthly balance is still positive. Where the hell are we? I don't know. Let's save. And hit end turn. Our mine-laying submarines are all finishing. Japan and Germany signed an alliance. That's interesting. Tensions are decreasing everywhere. I've lowered, you know, my intel as well. Monthly balance is improving. Okay. We are about to finish all of this stuff as well, so let's build. Just to confirm, I am building these, not these, right? Yeah, we don't want this. I would actually get rid of this right now if I could. Let's build another 6 of these destroyers. We're going to replace our entire destroyer fleet with this, especially now that we're pretty early at peace. And then hopefully even just move on and have more. 4 destroyers are commissioned in the Navy. New Japanese fighter enters service faster than our fastest fighter. Lloyd has developed a new float plane scout. Okay. Lloyd 44. It's faster, better ranges, worse firepower, way better toughness. Ooh, that's tough. I would lose a little bit of firepower, like half of it, I guess, and some range and speed on a float plane scout, which we don't even really utilize these, for some more of, yeah, you know, that's another good point. We don't use these, so we don't need to upgrade them either. But this is still pretty good. I like this. I think I will take it just to keep them pretty modern. Tension with Italy increases, USA reduced. Yeah, it's going to still be a while before we get a war. We finally have medium intel on Italy. We're just going to leave it on medium. We keep fighting them over and over again, and my god, they are so fucking annoying. With more destroyers finishing up, our budget's getting better again, so we're going to order another 6. I don't really know how many I have. I just know that we need a fuck ton of them. Alright, we're building 21. We have 38, but that includes old ones as well. And I have a ton of division editing to do. I have a ton. Oh god, there's so much to do. Here, just throw you in there, save, and then keep going. All our battleships are now worked up. 2 more destroyers commissioned into the Navy. Reduced dud rate on explosive shells. Okay, seems good to me. Great Britain tension reducing. That's always good news. With so many destroyers building, I feel like we could definitely phase out more of these old ones already. Let's get rid of all the 600 tonners. There you go, 600 tonners deleted. That didn't really save much money, but it did allow me to have more money. There's still 700 and 900 tonners. Could we get rid of all of these? What's our numbers now? 34 and 19 building? But we're very safely at peace. We are. Okay, I'll just get rid of all the old ones. Fuck it. We're just gonna modernize to have a massive destroyer fleet of just this one fucking type. So that'll be fun. A new cruiser from Spain has arrived on a goodwill visit. I'm just going to insult them because it'll give me prestige. And fuck Spain. They would be... That's like the one nation in the world that I can definitively solo. But also I could probably solo Italy by now. We can now build a purpose-built aircraft carrier. Light aircraft carriers. Oh god. They're going to start demanding we make those at this rate. I need to get... I'm just getting my destroyer fleet up to snuff. They want me to have something like 60 destroyers. And so that's kind of what I'm going to try to hit as my goal. Italy has really reduced their naval aircraft by a bit, but I imagine it's going to spike back up. But now that CVLs are a thing, I expect demand for that will happen. I have the most corvettes in the world because it's just my big ASW fleet. It's my big TP ASW fleet. My bigger ships are the problem. I have a good amount of light cruisers compared to everybody. My big ships are problematic though. I need to get more battleships. I need to get better battle cruisers. I need to get new armored cruisers because I think we can basically make something resembling a proto heavy cruiser at this point, and I think we should. But one thing at a time, right? Another destroyer there. Let's see. Government spending increases. Military will receive a smaller share of expenditures. That's sad. Tension with Russia reduced. Germany increased because, well, as with France. Italy increased because we have Dalmatia. Great Britain reduced. I'm fine with all of this. We'll get less. Meanwhile, my money went up, so I don't really know what that's about. Add ship to division. We got to fill up all of these divisions now. We have like 2 divisions building right now. And we have a negative balance at the moment. Our fleet morale went back down to 0. New torpedo bombers ready for service. Tension with Spain reducing because they don't want to fight a strong nation. I'm unsurprised. Torpedo bomber Lloyd 42 is ready to go. And the old one is the Berg 22. Let's go ahead and obsolete that. 2 more months till another one's done. And we could just keep moving along. We're almost to 1922. So that's fun. Enhanced explosive filler. Don't know what that is. Aircraft catapult, too complicated. Not a surprise. Still negative money. But I swear to God, our money is just doing great. Oh, hey, ASW tech from Great Britain. Yes, sir. That's why I kept some funds. This is why I didn't start building more destroyers just yet. ASW capability goes up. Float plane, new float plane, ready for service. Let's obsolete the old one that is honestly pretty new. What's our aircraft types? The oldest thing is our Naval Patrol Aircraft 1919. So I guess we'll go ahead and request a prototype for a new Naval Patrol Aircraft. Range for that one. And I don't really understand what these things do, quite frankly. The Naval Patrol Aircraft. They come with bombs now. They have firepower and all kinds of... I know range is the most important thing for patrol aircraft, but they go out on strikes too. And they take down submarines. I don't really understand that. I'm just going to go range and speed for them so that they can patrol and do it quickly. I feel like that's the best. And we just keep going. France wants to extend security arrangement. Yes, please. America probably won't do that. Top spy got data for Japanese fighter. 2 firepower, 92 speed, 58 nautical mile combat radius. Okay. And for another fighter. Okay. But like, I'm not even spying on Japan. I don't get it. Improvement of armor quality. Internal belt. Okay, that's good. A lot of time's going by. So like what? What can I do with that information? I can just see it. That's fine, I guess. I don't really care. I have a one-track mind right now, and that is to build a fuck ton of destroyers. Honestly, 100k of my fleet tonnage is really inflated by the fact that I still have my armored cruisers. And honestly, nobody else has armored cruisers except for me at this point. These are so old. Let's just scrap them. Corvettes will fill the role that I need from them at this point. Submarine usage is starting to skyrocket. Surface raiders are still a problem, but these things are so old anyway. It's fine. We'll just focus on what we have here. We will theoretically also need to build a new minesweeper. That can also kind of wait until war is more on the horizon. This is what a new Corvette would look like for minesweeping. Same speed, same displacement, best for minesweeping. No ASW because that'd make it worse. Changing the armor scheme to all or nothing. Deck armor goes up. Guns up to 4-inch instead of 3-inch. Make it dual purpose as well. 250, give it director firing for some forsaken reason, and 2 FC fire control positions, and we can give it some anti-air as well, just not a whole lot with this amount of ammo, but we could lower the amount of ammo a little bit, try to squeeze a little bit more out of there. We could say lower this down to 205. That's not quite enough to make that worth it. Let's go for a little bit more ammo. Okay, 220 ammo. 4 light AA guns. It's got the heavy AA with the dual purpose 4s. Not that it really needs it. This is just a minesweeper, but minesweepers do appear in combat sometimes. Oil turbine instead of coal. And let's see. Name is used for an existing ship type. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, wait. I can't have dual purpose. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, well. 2 4-inchers for the front still. That should be good. And then just cover it in more AA. There. That should work. A little bit less ammo, a little bit more AA. Does it work? Short range. Still need to change the name. God damn it. Class name. Minesweeper. There. Are we good? We're good. Here's our new minesweeper. Very cheap to set up. These old ones are literally at this point 23 years old, the hulls, so that's not the greatest. They're still relevant to serve as a minesweeper, so I don't have a reason to get rid of them necessarily. But we need to make new ones, and we're not making 22-year-old designs for minesweepers, because they could still get into fights. There's been an upheaval in Rhodes. We can restore order to take it as a colony, but it can increase tensions with Italy. That's fine. Yeah, send a force. Italy acted faster. Rhodes is under their control. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. It's not Albania, they have Rhodes. My invasion last time never went off for some reason. I assume some sort of bug deleted my invasion. I've had other things I've done to get deleted, like entire designs. But it's whatever. There will be more wars. Italy will always be stronger than me for a while, I guess. And we have our new minesweeper. I'm just going to pump out like 5 of these. And these might be the only 5 that I ever make of this. But I am going to pump out 5 of them. And they're just going to work alongside the old ones. And that's where that money's going to go. So let's keep going. Through 1922, improved double gun mounts on light cruisers and tertiary guns and double mounts. Okay. Tensions with France, Spain, and Germany all reducing. That's pretty good. To save money, I think I'm going to scrap these older coastal submarines because we're going to really just go all in on the mine-laying ones. These 10 are good enough for now. We will get more, though. I hate Italy. However, this episode is full, so we're going to end this here. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.